Welcome into WagerTalk TV. Hockey time is almost here, and that means puck time is back, guys. I am Andrew. I have Carmine with me, and we are looking at some NHL futures in the Metro Division here today. Guys, if you like this content on WagerTalk TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment what you like as far as Metro Division futures. And if you want our picks, our premium picks, we have a 30-day pass where you'll get both of our picks in one package over at WagerTalk.com. Carmine, starting things off in the Metro Division, what do you have for us as far as a season points total, under or over?
Yeah, I'm happy hockey is back, Andrew. Training camps are going to get going, and I'm looking forward to another season of puck time. Andrew, I look at a points total, and the one in this division that stood out was the Philadelphia Flyers. Last year they had a good start to the season last year, and then they played well during spurts of the season because Tortorella is the type of coach, he wouldn't let them tank, and they didn't tank, but they did finish with 75 points. And this year's total set at 76.5. I'm seeing right now, and I'm taking the under. This team hasn't gotten any better, and if anything, they've gotten worse this season. It's going to be a long, grinding season for them in a conference that is very tough, and especially in a division that is very tough. When you look at teams like Carolina, the New York Rangers, New Jersey, the New York Islanders as well too. I don't see them getting over 76.5 points, so I'm taking the under at -115.
Hard to argue taking an under with that team right now, Carm. That's for sure. I agree with you on that one. I'm going to go under 91.5 points with the New York Islanders. They had 93 points last year. That adjustment of just 2 points, I don't think is nearly enough. This team refuses to pick up free agents, refuses to sign big players, and I feel like their management is really taken away from some of the young talent that they have. Their division's getting more competitive, and they're not making their team better. So I will go under 91.5 points for the New York Islanders this year. Carm, what do you have for us as far as make or miss the playoffs in the Metropolitan Division?
This one is not going to be a popular one with some of you guys out there. And drop a comment on this video and let me know why. But here's the thing, Andrew. I get it. The Pittsburgh Penguins, Dubas is now their hockey operations guy and GM. They added Carlson, which makes them a much better team offensively. But defensively, I still don't think this team is there. And defense is going to win you games during the regular season. And when I look at make or miss the playoffs, it's very simple. If I can find at least 6 teams in front of you that are going to make the playoffs, then you are going to have to try and win one of those wild card spots. And this is the Pittsburgh Penguins. They are not going to be one of the top 3 teams in the division. That's going to Carolina. That's going to the Rangers. That's going to the New Jersey Devils. They're going to be in a fight for a playoff spot in those 7th and 8th seeds. And I just don't see them getting there. You're giving me plus money on them to miss the playoffs. So plus 165, I'll take it.
Carm, I think that's all about injuries. If they stay healthy, it's a whole different story, but that's looking like a retirement home over there in the Pittsburgh dressing room. I think those guys are getting up there in age. Look, I don't want to, try and pick on the same teams over and over again, but I told you I like the under on season wins and points for the New York Islanders. How about just taking the Islanders to miss the playoffs? Like I said, everyone's getting better around them. They're a team that refuses to pick up players in the offseason. And it seems like guys during the year in free agency and at the trade deadline do not want to go there and play for that team. Hockey is evolving. You need to score goals to win. You can't win games 2-1 anymore. And frankly, this team does not have the firepower. I will take the Islanders to miss the playoffs at -140. What about players? Specific player props, long-term, long season, or even, early on in the season. What are you looking at as far as player props in the Metro?
So here's another one. This is going to be a rough season for the Washington, for this Washington team. And you got Ovechkin. Listen, the best player on that team. 40.5 is the number. And I know we always talk about Ovechkin and he's going to score goals. In a team that I expect to struggle, he's going to need to have an outlier of a season on the power play in his regular spot in his office, scoring goals to get over this number. I just don't think he's going to get over. And he's an automatic guy on scoring, but For a team I think is going to struggle immensely this season, is not going to make the playoffs, getting over that number, I just think is tough in his pursuit of, obviously, of Wayne Gretzky's record, but I don't see him getting over 40 and a half. Maybe it may be an unpopular opinion, but that's what I'm taking. So give me the under 40 and a half goals for Ovechkin, minus 115.
Great play there, Carmine. I don't want to call out Ovechkin and say he's not trying anymore, but it seems like ever since he won that Stanley Cup, the Capitals have just gone downhill every single year. I'm going to look at the over 28 and a half goals for Artemi Panarin, forward for the New York Rangers. They lose Tarasenko in the offseason. They lose Patrick Kane. And Panarin had kind of an off year last year, I think, just overall production-wise. He had some great streaks and some great runs, but I feel like he can bring even more to the lineup of the New York Rangers. Will go over 28 and a half goals. It's supposed to be a big season for the Rangers. Hopefully Panarin is a part of that. Futures-wise, overall in the Metro, pick a team you like. You see value, Carm. What do you like here in this division?
Andrew, I'm going to throw a bit of a joke into this one, but I look at as far as Stanley Cup futures go, and I think they're the favorites right now. The Carolina Hurricanes at plus 800. They're like the Toronto Maple Leafs of the Metro Division. It actually reminds me of Carolina each and every season. Reminds me of that Seinfeld episode where George is trying to open up a condom and he's just like struggling with it. And he goes, "It's too late. Forget it. I'm done." This is Carolina every season. Win the thing, make it to the conference semifinals or finals, and then get bounced. They just can't complete the deal. But this could be their season, Andrew. Plenty of talent on that team. Let's see if their coaching can get them that final step and into the Stanley Cup Finals. Plus 800, the Metro's best odds, value-wise, I think, to get to the Cup Final.
Carm, I think that might apply to me more than it applies to the Hurricanes. I've been taking them every year, it feels like, and I feel like the one year I don't take them, they're going to win. So just for your benefit, I won't take them this year, and they'll probably win the Stanley Cup. So there you go. I'm going to look at the Devils. This is a team that is super young, but filled with talent. They've got some older guys on the back end. Luke Hughes joins the team this year as well. They just seem to have it all. If they can, shore up their goaltending and get some consistent goaltending on a night in and night out basis, they have the firepower. They're averaging over 6 goals per game. The Devils at plus 550 to win the Eastern Conference is where I'm looking as far as my future in the Metropolitan Division. Guys, right now you can get a great deal on a 30-day pass in the NHL where you'll get Carmine's plays and my plays for a great price. Go to WagerTalk.com. Carmine's page, my page, take advantage. And if you're not doing that, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel here on WagerTalk TV, and comment what you guys like here for this season. We're pumped to be back here. Looking forward to a great season, and we'll see you next time right here on Puck Time.